I, for one, am just so happy to be here. British Columbia, known internationally for its stunning natural beauty. Over the next 12 hours, we're going to be visiting some of the most well-known places in Vancouver and finish the day somewhere you won't want to miss. Warning, you're gonna want to put a few of these places on your Vancouver bucket list.
I'm so happy right now, I can cry.
We are on our way to Lynn Canyon. Lynn Canyon is really cool because it has a suspension bridge. We are gonna go to Capilano Suspension Bridge, but that one costs and this one is completely free. I think we have to go northeast. I have no clue.
All of Lynn Valley is connected with a big old 12-kilometer loop. We were at Princess Park yesterday and you could technically get there from here if you wanted to walk a good distance.
This park started out as 12 acres and has grown to 617, and there are trees here that are over 100 years old all throughout the park.
It's
Kind of shaky.
It's pretty.
How are you doing, Reed?
I don't like it. I can't look over the sides. The heights.
Ooh. And it's shaking,
It's wobbling. There's a bunch of people on here, which is making me wonder the weight capacity. No.
I think it's pretty cool, honestly. It is wobbling, but this is history here. It's over 100 years old. I've never been on a suspension bridge quite like this one before.
Finally, it's not wobbly anymore right at the end. My favorite part is getting off.
Keep in mind that we are here on a weekend and it is incredibly busy, but it is still very much worth it.
It is way more steep than I thought going down. I thought I was okay and I looked over the edge, but it was pretty darn deep. I don't know how far the drop is, but it's a lot.
This suspension bridge was built in 1912. It sways 50 meters above the canyon. Now that we've crossed that crazy bridge, we are moving on to Twin Falls. We didn't bring our swimsuits, but there are apparently a bunch of places to swim around here.
We came here for the suspension bridge, but I think the real attraction is the waterfalls and the water here. The water looks amazing. It's really hard not to just dive in right now with all my clothes on. This is about to be freezing. That felt amazing.
You trying to splash us?
Our next stop is in order because we worked up an appetite out here. So let's roll out and get us something to eat.
Just paid for parking here at Granville Market and it was $5 per hour. We have already been here. We really enjoyed it. So we just wanted to come back, explore it a little more, and also get some food and show off some more of these gorgeous views around here. Sure is busy, but there are so many stalls, so many different restaurants, and a lot of delicious things everywhere. We came at a good time.
I want it so bad. Should we get one?
No, we gotta go get my treat.
Taking the smells, taking all the smells.
I have wanted this since we came with Reed's parents. I have been thinking about it ever since. Ooh, it's like kind of like a cracker, how it crunched off. Ooh,
Let me see. That wasn't what I was expecting. So if you took a croissant and mashed it with a hydraulic press, and then you cooked it with sugar.
What do you think about this market?
I love the Granville market. It's a great place. It's got so much going on. The fruit, the vegetables, seafood, pastries, coffee, sandwiches. And then there's also good restaurants around the side. It's a special place. The energy here is immaculate.
We are headed to our next location, a place that is well known within Vancouver. We have made it here to Stanley Park, which is one of the most iconic parks here in Vancouver. It actually gets over 8 million visitors per year and is 1,000 acres. If you want a really random fact, in 1909, New York gave Vancouver and Stanley Park 8 gray squirrels. So you see a gray squirrel scurrying about? It is a descendant of those first gray squirrels that were given as a gift. Haven't seen a gray squirrel yet, but I'm keeping my eyes open. The totem poles that we just took a look at were created by different Indigenous artists who are celebrating and representing stories of their cultures, of the First Nation Indigenous people. And so it's cool to come here and be able to witness some of that.
We have made it to the Richmond night market.
I've been looking forward to this for forever.
There's over 600 food vendors here and over 100 retail merchants.
It costs about $8.50 per person to get in.
The average food price looks like it's like 15 to 16 bucks a dish. It is expensive, but it's one of those things that you have to come and do. There's some cool, unique things here that we can't wait to try.
Let's get out there.
Yeah, enough talking.
All right, let's go. Come on.
I'll race you. You ready to race?
Let's go.
Time to get some good eats. I do want a bubble tea, but it's 10 bucks, and we got a budget for food only, so we're gonna keep it to three dishes.
And if there's some left over, maybe we'll get a boba. This is the one we got.
Sushi hot dog, lucky number 70. Sushi hot dog.
We got the dynamite, which is tempura shrimp, and then it has rice, it has cucumber, it has cabbage, avocado.
It's very crispy, a little sweet, very savory. It's got that unami from the seaweed in the center. Lots of rice. It's definitely deep fried. It's gonna stick to your ribs. It's good. It's everything I wanted and more.
Sushi and tacos, my 2 ultimate favorite foods ever. If you can combine those, there's nothing more I need in this whole entire world.
Come on, baby. Here goes nothing. That's the best thing ever. I'll take 5 more. That's amazing. I'm so happy right now, I can cry. All right, you can try.
Ah! Are you kidding me? It was crunchy because of the nori paper. The tuna on top was spicy. The rice definitely had some spicy mayo up in there. They killed it. They crushed it on that. So good. We purposefully only brought in $50 US. We have enough to get maybe 1.5 more things. We have to choose super wisely. Let's go find something else.
There we go. Thank you.
Thank you. If you
Nice and salty like you like?
Crunchy, but the tempura isn't too thick, so you definitely still taste the squid. The spice, the hot sauce, it creeps up on you.
Just like a farmer's market, closing time is the time to come. Everybody's clearing house for $5 off. Come in like the last half hour, you get a deal.
I am sad because that was so much fun, so many good foods. There were like 100 other things I wanted to try that we didn't. If you want to come to the Richmond Night Market and you're thinking about it, do it. If you liked this video, subscribe, and on the next one, we are going to be leaving Vancouver and heading to